Would you take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen? AMC starting to break out. It's up over 8%, roughly 8% on the day, right at $5.30, back over $5 a share, up 39 cents so far on the day. So yeah, in this video, we're going to do an update on AMC stock. We're going to break down the charts and talk about why the stock could be potentially moving here. We got a catalyst over the weekend. So yeah, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to get up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo, guys. It is free money. Link down below. And now let's just dive into the video and talk about what in the world is going on. And by the way, the stock market in general right now is all over the place, which we will talk more about that later in the video. So make sure you guys stick on throughout. Currently, the Russell's up 0.7, the Nasdaq's down 0.4%, the S&P's down 0.2. As the Dow Jones, let's see, it's up 0.1%, as the VIX is almost up 4% so far on the day. So yeah, we're going to break down the markets more later in the video. But first, let's take a look at good old AMC stock, which again, right now is back over $5 a share. It's up 7.75%, up 38 cents so far on the day, and it's at a fresh high here on the 5-day, 5-minute. And if we pull up the 20-day chart, you're going to notice we're on the verge of breaking out. Right now, we're testing $5.30, $5.50, which you guys can see, that's been resistance on AMC for a couple of weeks. Pretty much for a month at this point, we've been struggling at the mid-5s, low mid-5s. That's where we've been struggling. You guys can see we got rejected here in the middle of March. We also got rejected in the end of March. Early April, you guys see right here, that's actually the end of March. And right now, we're about to test it again as we are trading at 530. So, yeah, 550, guys, that's going to be the spot where if we do break out of that level, there's going to be a full-on breakout on AMC stock, which you guys probably remember. We did talk about that a little bit last week. I think that was on Wednesday or Thursday. Either way, now we're testing that range again. And I'm telling you guys, if $5.50 breaks on AMC, there could be a lot more upside right around the corner. I'm talking this thing could get to the mid-high sixes very quickly. And I'm not saying it's guaranteed, it's for sure going to happen, but based on this chart, you guys can see right here, that is the next gap to fill from 550 up to about 650 to 675. Now, if that were to break, if we were to break 675, this could end up moving all the way towards the 7s and maybe towards that $8, $8.25 level, which is where the stock was at the end of February. That's where it peaked out at, and then, of course, it got destroyed from that point. It went from $8.25, $8.50 in the end of February all the way down to $3.65. That was a drop of 57%. Now we're finally starting to see bulls come back in, volumes kicking up, and we'll see if we do break that mid-$5 level. So AMC, guys, we got some news over the weekend that 3.6 million people went to its theaters over the past 3 days, which, get ready for this, guys, that makes the weekend the biggest, the busiest weekend of 2023 and the third busiest since December of 2019. That is insane, guys. Let me say that again. 3.6 million people went to the theaters over the past 3 days, essentially over Easter weekend, right? Which makes it the busiest of 2023 and the third busiest essentially in the last 3.5 years since the December month of 2019. And since reopening in 2020 after the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, forced the theaters to close, 2 of the top 3 revenue days occurred over the past weekend, including Saturday, which is insane. That's a very good sign fundamentally for the company, which was the highest revenue day since reopening. This past weekend on Saturday was the highest revenue day since they reopened in 2020 after the COVID lockdowns. That's insane, right? And including food and beverage revenue, AMC said it set a record high for revenue during the Easter weekend at its U.S. theaters. Quote, the success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which I do want to see that. Did you guys see it yet? Let me know in the comments if you did. Is it good? Is it worth watching? I'd love to know what you guys have to think. I'm probably going to see it either way, whether it's good or bad. I kind of want to see it either way. But Adam Aaron said the success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie is yet another shining example of the desire by U.S. moviegoers to come to the movie theater to be entertained. And of course, movie theaters, guys, I don't know about you, but for me, I love them. I used to always go as a kid, and now I don't go much, to be honest, maybe once every blue moon. But the thing is, and what I believe is the key reason why people don't go as much, even though they just said they had a record weekend, which is awesome, but the reason why movie theaters have been struggling, I mean, there's many reasons. The first reason is, of course, streaming services. People stay home, they have snacks at home, they can watch endless movies with Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Paramount, Disney Plus, the list goes on. But another reason, which I think is an even bigger reason why people don't go, is the fact that movie theaters are so expensive these days. If you just go, let's say you, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, there's two of you, you're easily going to drop 40 to 50 bucks if you buy snacks, candy, and of course the tickets, unless you just walk right in and you sneak through and you don't buy tickets, which you should not do that. But if it's just two people, guys, you're getting popcorn, you're getting candy, you get a drink, it's adding up. It's going to be 40, 50, 60 bucks. And of course, if you have kids, it's going to be even crazier, right? It's going to be maybe upwards of $100 just to go to the movies, when 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was a kid and I would go all the time, it would definitely be, $6, $7 for a ticket, and I would just bring candy from a convenience store. It would be like $15, right? It would be nothing to go with you and a friend or your family, right? So it's very expensive these days to go to the movie theaters. That's definitely a big reason, probably the biggest reason why people haven't been going. And again, the streaming services, a lot of the time, it's just a lot easier to stay home, make popcorn at home, have candy, put it on your TV, and boom, you can watch a movie. And that's at least what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. But the fact that we are seeing a record, record Saturday and, one of the best weekends we've had in years, that is a sign that we're heading in the right direction, that AMC is heading in the right direction. So very good there. Very good news. And again, $5.50. Set your alerts. Keep your eyes on that point, because if we do break that level, guys, I'm telling you, AMC is going to rip like no other. And now it's up 9%, just like that. It was up 7.5%, 8%. Now it's up 9% as, I'm making this video. So it is trending in the right direction. Bulls, you better be happy, because we're on the verge of breaking out. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you haven't gone up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below, or go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock. And listen to this, if you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more free shares, totaling 5 free shares of stock. And listen to this, it gets even better. If you deposit at least $1,000, guys, you get 10 more stocks on top of the 5 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. And they're actually doing a paper trading promotion right now where if you get first place, you get a $1,500 cash prize, and you get 1 free month of Benzinga Pro. So there's a lot of perks down there, guys, if you do use that Moomoo link. And of course, it helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And now let's take a quick glance at what the overall markets are doing before we do wrap up this video. Excuse me, guys. Let me clear my throat up for this, because again, the markets are all over the place. The S&P's down 0.1, the Nasdaq's down 0.3, as the Dow's up 0.2%, and we have the Russell leading the way up 0.75%. And we can see right here, if I zoom in on SPY, guys, we're kind of chopping between 407 to about 410, which you guys can see that was a range more like 405 to 410. That's where we've been trading the last 1, 2, and now 3 trading days, including today. So what direction are we going to pick on SPY, right? My alert's at 410. Mark is at or above. If that breaks, if we break 410, we're probably going to make a shot towards the highs from last week. 412, 412.75, 413. That's where this could be going. And of course, if we break under that infamous 407 level, which was resistance from the beginning of March, now we're above it slightly, ever so slightly above it. If we fall back under 407, we might fill that gap down towards 400, 401, which puts us right by that 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. So keep in mind, again, SPY right now is choppy between 405, 410. Let's wait and see what direction we end up picking. And honestly, it looks pretty bullish to me, considering we pulled back this morning, hit 407, bounced off that 50 SMA. Now we're pushing back towards 409. Let's see if that, that bounce ends up holding here on SPY. And on Triple Q, let me pull this up. What we're noticing is, well, we are consolidating above the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart here, which is a good sign for the bulls considering that level has held over the last couple of weeks, as we have been uptrending over the last couple of weeks after we got a golden cross about 3-ish weeks ago where we got the 50 to cross over the 180 SMA. That's a very bullish sign. So right now, guys, look, Triple Q, again, it's consolidating above that 50 SMA. Let's see if we can get direction past the highs. Well, one of the highs from last week, from Thursday, being about 318. If we do break 318, 319, there could be a huge shot to the upside on Triple Q up to 322. Then that's going to be the key level, guys. If 322 ends up breaking from there, we could end up making a move towards 330, 335, which you can see that was the high from a couple of months ago, back from the middle of August. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and my second channel, Stas Talks Money, which I'm doing a $100 giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed yet to Stas Talks Money, use that link down below. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, 12 stocks from Webull, and feel free to check out my Patreon. If you guys want to see my Patreon portfolio, have my call-outs throughout the day, you want Discord access, more access to me throughout the day, that's on Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.